As their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 30 base.
It's our time. It's our time. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Quick toss.
Dude.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey! Hey! High 7!
49 to Mike.
Hard! Hard!
What's the ball?
5!
On 2nd and 2, Locke. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Hey! Wahoo!
From midfield, here's Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Down. 60 or. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Let's go.
Locke now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
52, big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Locke looks to throw it again. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. as his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to run now. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Middle. Fresno.
Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Even. 4 down. Even.
To throw, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
54's Mike.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, Delta.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the ready.
Lock now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Let's go.
Ready, break.
45 Mike. 45.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 7-7, our score after one. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Ready? 10 logo. Go on.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Blocked now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Come on, boy. Hey, back up. Don't be scared of it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is through. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Scott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Scott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now. It's Scott, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Scott. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Scott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, defense. Hey, tight. 25, check. Half 85, half 85. 55, 55.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the carry, this is Scott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Middle. Half. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Let's get off the field.
Check back 45. Check back 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Broken tackle. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Scott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ground
They go again with Scott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen trying to lay one up deep. This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Coming after you.
Hey, nice 7. Keep dribbling.
On 2nd and a couple. Lock. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 89 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
Hey, wahoo!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Locke. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Locke to throw. Screen pass to Conner. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Conner. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Locke's going to sneak it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Hey, 2. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Not here. 49.
Now this time, Locke will throw. That's complete right around the 8th. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the air, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Allen going to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Do.
Score. Now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's going to be a long day. Switch.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, run the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Let's go.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. Hey, lock it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.